Hello Borough fans, Jimmy Lees here, Borough Fan TV. We're here for our first match review, which is of the Queen's Park Rangers game, which was yesterday at the Riverside Stadium. A fantastic 3-2 win for the mighty Borough. Game littered with chances, some fantastic football and also a few mistakes as well. Today Josh joins me. Thanks for joining us, Josh.
No problem.
Just going to chew the fat about yesterday's match, Josh. One thing to say is, it was certainly an entertaining game, wasn't it?
It was brilliant, mate. It was really, really good. I mean, we were mourning for weeks about this width and the final product, and yesterday a game littered with chances caused by utilising width, getting the ball whipped in the box. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it was
really
good.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was nice. I mean, it's nice to walk out the match at the Riverside feeling entertained, isn't it? Because it's, let's be honest, the last 12 months have been a long, long, hard slog, hasn't it?
Yeah, and it was, and that's what the season should be like. And it was frustrating when it wasn't.
Yeah.
Against Sheffield United, Preston, Burton to a point, but the game yesterday was a spectacle. It was really, really fun to watch.
It was, yeah, it was. I mean, there's some things you don't really want to see in a football match, but no, I'd take a 3-2 win every home game, because see 5 games every day at the Riverside, well, you get your £400 worth, aren't you?
Yeah, it was fantastic, mate.
We'll have a look at the stats. The stats will be coming up on your screen now, Borough fans. It's many thanks to the guys at Borough Stats. You can follow these guys on Twitter under the handle of Borough Form. The key stats from yesterday's match, Josh, I'll go through them with you now. So we've got here, ball possession here, 63% from Borough to their 37%. Total shots, we had 16 shots, of which 8 were on target, so brilliant. Not bad at all. There was a few, we're taking punches from outside the box, which we haven't really done much recently. And we blocked 3 shots. They had 7 shots off target. So they were having some pot shots, but their finishing was quite poor. Total shots of 10. Shots inside the box, we had 11 to their 8. So we had more clear chances, you could say, based on that. Accurate passes, we had 376 to their 182.
Total dominate. It's what we wanted to be, so we want to be seeing in this league. The possession stat, the pass stats and the shot stats there are key. That's what I expect from the majority of our home games this season. It didn't happen in the first 3, but they're gone now. And it happened yesterday and it was fantastic. Keeping the ball, moving it about, width, more expansive shots. It was great. It was really good.
But with more expansive, sometimes you're going to concede chances.
You're up at the back.
Yeah. But this is what Borough fans have wanted, haven't they? They want a more expansive football. They can't expect us to be this really tight-knit defensive thing that we were under Karanka. Pound for the jar. Up until and then also be fantastic in front of goal and create chances. It doesn't happen, does it?
To get the mix of rigidity as well as being as expansive as we were in the final third, you're not playing in the Championship if you can nail that.
My point exactly, Matt. And sometimes some fans don't get that.
On the flip side, though, the 2 goals we conceded were more than avoidable.
Yeah, they were. But that's not something I'd focus on from yesterday's match. What I will focus on is the 3 goals in particular. They're very well-worked goals, fantastic finishes. It wasn't like we got a little goal where it was scrappy and someone just got the toe on the end of it. They're very well-worked goals, weren't they?
Really good goals. I mean, if the first one, Johnson's, that's what, I know we don't want to dwell on Adamar, but that's what he doesn't do. This Johnson's going full pelt in the opposite direction, reverse pass, split the defence, unreal. Baker finding that space. That's what, like I said in my interview on the first episode of the third half, he's the key. And he's unlocked the defence just with his movement, not doing what everyone else is doing.
What about the composure on that goal, though, Josh?
Like first touch, keepers come out.
You could see it from our stand when you're looking straight at Baker for that. You see how composed he was. He did give the keeper the eyes, right, you're going in that corner, son, and it went. But I haven't seen a reverse pass like that from one of our wingers since the last Johnson to play for us, and we don't really want to talk about him too much for obvious reasons.
But it was just the fact that he's come in an unknown quantity. And his 2 cameos so far. I've seen him at Villa. I wasn't at Bolton. Come on at Villa, did the same sort of run, which ended in the red card. And yesterday he was just fantastic.
His stats are going to be coming up on screen now as well, Borough fans. We go over them here, Josh. So he's had two shots at goal, 1 on target. Dribble attempts 5, successful 5. So he took 5 players on.
Brilliant.
And every time we tried to take a player on Saturday, he took them on.
And one of them shots would have been a superb goal as well, where Downing clipped it over the top. The lads found space, first touch shot, fantastic. Really,
he didn't get
good.
a goal yesterday, but he got 2 assists. Passes 23, only 67.6% accuracy on that one, but that's because he was putting balls in the box.
And how many minutes do you think he's played in these 3 games? Less than 1.
Exactly.
He's got a goal and 2 assists. Fantastic.
7 crosses, 1 hit the Somblonga.
And that was a running full pelt again. It's a great cross. It's just a little dink, absolutely fantastic.
And he had 11 duels with people through the match as well, and won 9 of them.
Well, you
can't complain with that. It's like, let's be honest, if you look at that, any other winger that's, if we paid £15 million for that player, Borough fans are saying, I told you he was the right answer. But the fact that he's £2 million from Oxford United, people saying, oh, well, it might just because it was, it was QPR, not a very good team. That's not what it's about. He's shown it.
It's early doors. It is early doors for him, but the signs are extremely positive for him. I'm really impressed so far.
Yeah, like you said, well, he was certainly written off before the season started. He's direct. Looks towards the goal every time he gets the ball. Like I say, that defence cutting pass, absolutely superb.
And the cross for the third.
Yeah, composure.
He's flying full pelt. Other players are letting that run out of play, but he's made sure he got there.
Yeah.
And desire to get there, and then the quality at the end.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. I think only time will tell if this was a one-off. We've been burnt before when Muzzy Carriol type performance at Blackburn, then never happened ever again. So no, we'll see. But he looked good at Bolton as well. He also looked good at Aston Villa. So
come on and do well against Villa.
Yeah, I dare say he's going to get a start on Tuesday night at Aston Villa in the cup match. Yeah. We'll see him again. It'll be good to see. One thing I predict this before the game is Ian Holloway knew exactly what he was doing yesterday. Yeah. He had a master plan, and at one point he was coming off. It really was. I remember last time we played Queen's Park Rangers at home in the league, it was 1-0 win, led bit of penalty in stoppage time.
Leroy Fur's save.
Yeah, Leroy Fur's save. Now, me and you went to the Navy afterwards. We were watching the Sky pundits, and Ian Holloway was very, very critical of the Borough crowd that night, because the Borough crowd were on the team's back from the first minute expecting this win. And Holloway was saying about how volatile that crowd was. Now I thought, he's not daft in Holloway, he knows what he's doing. He's going to come to this stadium and frustrate the life out of the crowd. Yeah. Now with that in mind, he nearly had it. I think we scored just at the right time yesterday,
didn't we? Just going to say, imagine if we didn't score and it goes on for the next 12-15 minutes.
If we were 1-0 down at half time, that crowd would have been awful come the second half, and the QPR would have won that match, I think.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, but one thing, we got that goal, well-worked goal. Gary Monk noticed there was something missing though, didn't he? And he changed to a 4-4-2. Brave substitution taking that Clayton off, isn't it?
It could have went either way. I've seen in the Gazette, they called it a massive stroke, but and to be fair to the lad, he come on and played fantastic as well. Probably was his best game in a Borough shirt, Fletcher. Definitely. Yeah. He was fantastic. A great finish, great header.
Yeah.
A great ball in by Christie, but yeah, it was obviously a great sub because it come off and it worked.
It's a fantastic sub, and one thing that Borough fans were told a lot of from Leeds United fans when Monk came to Middlesbrough was the lad has no plan B. Plan B, but he's shown a lot of difference in regards to not the Forest away. We were struggling to change to a 4-4-2. Yeah. He's tried 3 at the back, he's tried a 4-4-2, he's tried a 4-2-3-1. He's shown diversity in his players, isn't he? But I think if you look at it, he's got different players for different positions, hasn't he?
He's extremely fortunate. If you look at our squad, the depth now, I mean, we've had the ability to bring on Howson, Forshaw and Fletcher off the bench in this league. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's not bad.
He's lucky. He's lucky with the resources he's got, but he's bought well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the change he made was obviously paid off. Fantastic.
Well, I think it was that change that won the match, to be honest. Actually, Fletcher was superb when he came on. Very fleet-footed. Difficult to get the ball off. His movement was fantastic. He's a very, very, very intelligent player. But you will be coming out Manchester United's academy, won't you?
And it's just great for competition also for the lad. Because I think he'll start tomorrow.
I agree, and
if he puts a performance in after coming in and playing like that against Bolton, he's putting himself on the team sheet for Fulham.
I think so, yeah. Well, there's no reason why not. And as you say, it's that bit of competition, but you could see, even though he's not starting, when he scores, the song belongs over to him. Yeah. And everyone else, there's a bit of a camaraderie. We look like a team now.
Yeah. I mean, when the Sambelonga got the winner, rather than taking the glory, first thing he did was turn around and point at Marvin Johnson.
Yeah. And he done that with Adama at Bolton Wanderers as well.
It looks good. It does look good.
We look like a squad, don't we? We don't look like a team of individuals.
It's coming together.
Martin Daroon mentioned it was Spanish lads and talk English speaking lads and things like that. There's nothing like that at Borough now.
I think Monk's a bit firmer than. Do I have to put a pound in?
Yeah, you do.
Firmer than Karim coming on me. In that respect, he's come in. He's running the club on a merit based. And like we've just said, if Fletcher comes on, plays tomorrow and plays well, he's in. I don't think anyone will be spiteful about it.
No, of course not.
Competition.
Why would you
fantastic.
Be? And then you look at players like Patrick Bamford might count himself unlucky not to be in the team at the moment, but that's because of the players who took their chance.
And tomorrow, I think again he'll be a player on the pitch tomorrow.
Yeah. I'd say Tuesday, maybe not tomorrow.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Okay. For some of the fans that follow our Super Fan interviews, I guess the lads do on a match day, some fans seem to focus on negatives from the match. Now, we touched on them slightly. Now, why on earth, after going to the Riverside Stadium, seeing 5 goals and your team win in what was a thrilling match. And the first time we've come back from behind twice in one game in 12 years.
Is that right?
Yeah, 12 years. 2005 against Fulham. Our opponents on Saturday. Why on earth would you come out that stadium? Well, we shouldn't have conceded them 2 goals. What are you thinking? Are you just a negative person? Are you only happy when we're pants?
Well, you know me, and I'm always one for negativity and pessimism.
Yeah.
I'm constantly seeing bad things.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I was more than happy leaving that stadium.
Well, yeah,
things to improve on, things to comment on.
Of course there are, but
we've won 3-2.
I mean,
we showed the resolve to come back from 2 goals down.
Yeah, it beggars belief. I mean, one person mentioned Fry's inexperience showed. It wasn't a fault for any of the goals. It was okay. It was that headed clearance, but it wasn't a fault for the goal. Why say Fry's inexperience showed? Are you just trying to find something?
It's funny that because he's one of the point we're making about taking your chance. He's the perfect example of it this season.
There we are. Yeah, came against Sheffield United,
and he's probably player of the season so far. Maybe
him and probably the person who's at fault for the second goal, Darren Randolph.
Yeah,
I'd say so far.
And Christie as well.
Cyrus Christie got an assist yesterday as well.
Great cross, left foot.
Yeah,
cross.
Fantastic.
But Dale Fry, I mean, he's playing fantastic. He put the header in the wrong area. All right, mistake. It was Fabio's goal. A mistake ultimately that led to that goal.
Yeah.
Letting the guy just goes past him. But Fry, no, his experience isn't an issue. He looks like a 30-year-old centre half rather than 20.
Well, you touched on it on the first episode of the third half. He looks better at his age than Brent Gibson did.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think so. He's just class. He's absolutely class.
Yeah.
He lacks pace, but he makes up for that in his positional play. A few times against Villa, he just drops off a few yards. And what's the striker called? Who scored yesterday? First goal for Villa.
Oh, Davis. Yeah.
Try to spin him. He's just knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Give him a few yards, and he hasn't been able to get past him. Rather than being tight. I don't think inexperience is an issue for Dale Fry.
I don't think so.
Way.
No. There was one game Charlton away a couple of years back where you could see that, but he's come back from that. He had a tough loan spell at Rotherham, and he's come back from everything a stronger player.
Yeah,
and to pick out Dale Fry yesterday, I was watching interviews this morning, and I was like, I just don't see what some people see when they watch a football match. I really don't. And like that, it just takes me back to a point I've made before. We're a tough crowd to please, aren't we?
Yeah.
Very tough crowd to please.
Definitely.
I think that will always be the case. And a lot of former players have said it's been since the 70s, 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Our crowd's always been tough. Unrealistic expectations? I don't know. But it's just the way it is, I guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, there was negatives to take from the game, obviously, but don't let it overshadow the fact that we've come back twice and we've had umpteen chances, crosses, shots. It was a good performance. Yeah,
I mean, I can't remember off the top of my head the last time we've won a 5-goal match in the league either. So, will it be QPR last time, won't it? Was that 3-2?
At their place.
Yeah, was that 3-2 or 3-1?
Led better at the camera.
Yeah.
Rhodes. Was it 3-2? It
might have been 3-2. I don't know, but it is something like that, yeah. Ironic, yeah.
Rhodes, Ayala. Who else scored? Gibson scored header.
Yeah, we are 3-2. Okay, so yeah, that's the last time it was at the 5 goals. So it's.
Anyway.
I don't know. You're going off too much now. But yeah, it's a fantastic performance. See more of that at the Riverside this season. I think we're all going to be happy, aren't we?
Like it was just individual errors for the goal. Once we stamp that out, we'll turn teams over playing like that.
Yeah. And one thing I will touch on as well is in 1 week we've seen us turn a team over and dominate a game with Bolton Wanderers. Fight against adversity, be under the cosh, and show grit at Aston Villa, and come back twice from behind, show a bit of passion, but also play some good football, dominate a game as well at QPR.
Absolutely.
We're showing a lot of qualities and hallmarks about a good team here, aren't we?
And I slated people who give the we need to have time to gel statement because I didn't believe in it.
Yeah.
But it's showing, I think. The camaraderie between the players, the way we're playing, it's coming together quite nicely.
Yeah,
I'd say uncomfortable at the moment.
Yeah, the more I see us play, the more confident we're going to be the right place come the end of May.
I think so.
Brilliant, fantastic, Josh. Right, just leave me to say it. The guys will be at Aston Villa. So if you want to get yourselves along to Aston Villa and have a chat with Gessie and the guys, we'll be there. We're at every single game, home and away this season, League Cup and whatever else we fancy as well in between. We are filming tomorrow night our first ever live version of the third half as well. My guest with me will be Michelle. She's actually our most viewed YouTube video so far as well from her interview after the Wolverhampton Wanderers match. So she certainly knows Marines and worth speaking to. Thanks for joining me. I'm Jimmy Lees, Borough Fan TV. Thank you.